Hello, I'm just Takwani and welcome to my review of Moto E. So after spending weeks with the device priced for low as 7,000 rupees in India and for $130 in United States, I can say I still find this phone to be my daily driver. So starting from the front, we have got a 4.3-inch 540 by 960 QHD Corning Gorilla Glass 3 scratch and water resistant display with the density of 256 pixels per inches. That is even enough to play videos, for gaming, for web surfing, and for reading books. Display sharp viewing angles are also okay on this device. Web browsing runs fine with the Chrome game pre-installed, and I found no difficulty reading the text. Inside of the device, it got a Snapdragon 200 series dual-core CPU, clocked at 1.2 GHz, supported by 1 GB of RAM, and Adreno 302 single-core GPU, clocked at 400 MHz. And while switching apps, it's quite okay, but being at that price, it's amazing what this device really can do. So switching to gaming, I found flawless performance while playing lightweight games like Subway Surfer to heavyweight ones like GT Racing 2 and Dead Space. In software category, out of the box, it got Android 4.4.2 KitKat with a guaranteed update to 4.4.3 in near future as soon as they launch it. And while being settings, it's kind of like all stock settings as we see on the Nexus devices. Nothing more fancy to look out in settings. Coming again outside of the device, we got front-facing speakers, one for call and one for sound. Yes, like you just heard, both speakers don't provide sound at a time. While it got a front-facing speaker, it don't provide us the sound quality like boom sound with the HTC phones, but with a pretty decent volume. And being honest, I love front-facing speakers just because while gaming and watching videos, I love sound directly come to my ears. And when the phone in the resting position at my desk, I also don't to flip my device to listen to music. So at the side of the device, we got volume rockers and power button both located at the right side of the phone, nothing on the left side. We got 3.5 mm jack on the top of the device and nothing at the bottom. Coming to the back of the device, there is only camera and Motorola dimple style logo with changeable back covers as we know them as Moto shells. So I got the purple one on the top of my device, as switching the back covers are really easy and it gives us the ultimate feeling of customizability to what our device looks and provides us the satisfaction. Camera part, so it got a 5 megapixel shooter at the back without flash and no front facing camera with no noise cancelling secondary microphone. While using this camera app, as you can see at this time, this got touch to take photos, high dynamic range aka HDR mode with auto and manual settings. So this HDR mode works fine with natural or bright lights outside, but with the low light it's just a mediocre mode. As you can see me right now, I'm concentrating my exposure to the tower there, and without HDR it okay, but with HDR turned on it just feel like a terrible pic. Moving next to thing, there is exposure correction. So what this do is shift the exposure or set the lighting as per the subject of the photo like I showed you in the last one. So there are other features like geotagging, wide screen, selection of storage, but as you can see in this video it's not giving us the focus, so the focus length is also very poor, and the focal radius of the device is really mediocre. Moving to the video part of the camera, this device can capture 480p videos in OK quality as they are enough to see on this device or the devices who got screen less than 5 inches. So we can pause the recording and take photos. It's also quite handy to have the features right there. So yeah, the camera is a huge negative point on this device. As to being said, the photos enthusiasts, if you are seeing this photo or you want this to be a device, it's not. It's a mediocre 5 megapixel shooter. If you try the other 5 megapixel cameras, they are way better looking than it. As you guys are thinking right now, what about the slow motion video? So as I say, this device do post recording edit with its gallery application and just decrease the frame rate as per pre-recorded video. Let me just show you at this time. This is a 720p video at 30 frames per second. You can see what this app do with it. It's quite good feature to make your video look like this, and you can just notice the difference between normal playing speed and video after slow motion edit. This phone also got a pretty strong build quality with non-replaceable battery. As Motorola says, it will last long for a whole day. As so my personal experience goes, be like I only charge it for about 5 to 6 times since I got this device. With a medium usage, standby time is also pretty serious, and even the phone don't get hot while playing games and all. But the framework of the software with lightweight, almost no skins on the top. I really like the operating system with a close to stock finish. It can give you a pretty decent battery life for a day. With the heavy usage, you just have to put your device on the overnight charging and you are ready to go on the next morning. And the last thing before wrapping this video up is connectivity. As usual, like Moto G, it also not feature 4G LTE and NFC. Still 3G support. Meanwhile, this Indian model comes with dual SIM. International models gonna feature a single SIM one. So I'm at the conclusion of my video and what this phone is for and why you should and should not get this device. So if you are switching first time to Android, this will be your choice of device, or just want to get an amazing device without a heavy skin on the top that can perform all day tasks. Really sweet price point with a mediocre camera, but you can switch to some third party apps to get some decent quality or average quality clicks. So if you have met this point of the video, I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like or dislike this video according to your views toward this video. Comment down for any queries and comment, or just to pass me some suggestions. Subscribe for more. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.